Hello, it's Sarah at My Crafty Corner. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video, I want to show a little, well, it's not really little, but to show a flip-flop journal that I've been working on. I'm still working on it. I haven't really finished it yet, but I think it's very pretty. I've been watching videos on these and I'm like, I want to make one of those. That looks like it's fun. So that's kind of what I did. Now, this is my first one, so it's not perfect by any means. I kind of see things that I would do differently. And, you know, that kind of thing. But anyways, I'll go through and I'll show you kind of what I've done. Using just plain old, plain old envelopes. These are the kind that I used. You can use the ones, that you get in junk mail. And I've collected some. But for today, I'm just going to use these. And I don't know that I'll use all of these, but I'm going to kind of show you how I constructed this. If I can remember exactly how it went together. It doesn't have to be the same. It's just in some way, if it's sort of the same. Now, papers that I've used in here are a few different ones. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I would have to go back and check just to make sure, the pattern papers, like this one here, and this one, and some of these, and I won't say, see, I haven't finished, like the collage types like this. Those are going to be from Tracy Fox Creative Etsy shop, I do believe. I've actually had that printable for a while, and I had printed them out, and then they were just sitting over there, and I came across them, and I'm like, ooh, I need to use those. The ledger type papers, and like this, and then like this one, and this. Some of these are Victoria designs, ruby and pearl, vintage French ledgers, I believe, and then I have just different ones from some coffee stained ones, and I'd have to go through and really look those up because they all came from different little shops and stuff. I know this one's a Genevieve Designs. This is a freebie. Actually, I have, this one, coffee stained envelope from 2021. So I have that. And then, the papers were Tracy Fox Creative, Compendium, MK2, whatever that's supposed to mean. I guess just the name of it. Then I used, like dictionary paper. And I will tell you, you have to watch what you have in there. Because I had a sheet with the letter T, and it had some words. I mean, not that they're ugly words, but just not words that I wanted in my journal, And even with some of these. So I'm just saying that's a thing you kind of got to be iffy about. Now, the things that I would kind of like to be different maybe in this one, there's too many white edges for me. I don't really like the white edges. And this is too much to ink every single thing. So I would probably try to be more watchful on how I put things in. So like in this, I pieced it, like I laid it down and I pieced it because I already had sewn everything in. And when I say sewed, I didn't it's just I don't even know what kind of a stitch that is, but the 1, 2, 3, and you go in and out. Anyways, I'll show you, or in the process of making this, we will get to that part. But for now, I think I want to do one on camera. And then I used some coffee stain papers that I coffee stained myself. I really need some new ones. Those are some of the ones that I first did, and they had, they're okay. I like the stain things like that, and I kind of like the brown edges, but some of it are a little too much for me, maybe. It's so pretty, though. I love these greens and these blues. And then just some different ledger papers. Some book paper, you know, just an old book. It's nothing fancier, you know, it's not, I say old, it's really not that old. It just has some nice yellowing. It's not ridiculously old, but anyways. Some notebook paper that I kind of tea-dyed or coffee stained at, and then I used some washi tapes. So like this one, you can see the envelope, that blue that's underneath, and I don't really like that. So that's something else that I probably would change. See, like that, I actually kind of think that looks cool on there, but you know. And yeah, so just like that. I love this paper though, very pretty. And just use some washi, because I was running out of paper. I had so many pages in here, and I do have tags and stuff left. I think I glued it together. Here's another one of those envelopes. And yeah, this is a part of that dictionary, but it was just a page that just didn't have anything on it. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool because you can journal on there. So I like that. Now I have been watching a lot of videos on the flip-flop journals. Mainly, I've been watching 507 Willow House journals. I absolutely love her journals. Are so beautiful. And that's what's really inspired me, I think, to make these flip-flop journals, because I had seen them and I just never made one. I thought they were really cute, and then I was sitting here and I'm like, oh, what do I want to do next? And I like it. So now in the next one, I'm probably not going to put as many pages. I feel like this is a lot for me being a beginner. And, you know, maybe not quite as many. And then I don't know, it may end up being more. So like there's some of these edges that I need to go back and kind of fix. But see, like this, you can see, because I tried to get my paper as close to into that edge as I could, but once it's sewn in, that's kind of hard to do, because we really can only go so far. And so I'm like, well, you know, it's my first one. I'll do different on the next one. So, and I'm trying to go back through and kind of look at these. It's like some of the things on here, I'm going to try to cover that up because I don't like it, you know, like, I don't know. Jigger. I don't know. Anyways, okay. Jar, jig, I mean, anyways. And then this is just a piece of paper, and I just kind of made it like an envelope type deal. I love these. They turned out really pretty. Like this one. This is actually washi. It's one big roll of washi. And I just used it twice. And then the leftover bit I just put here to kind of, you know. And then I've used this one. I think I've used all of them except for maybe this one. And I like it, but I haven't used it. It's a little white. I have another one that's white that I've used, but or have I used this? I don't know if I have or not. I haven't seen it yet. I don't think I did, though. I don't think so. And these. And this one. And I got these. These all came together from Amazon. And I've had them for quite a while, so they may still be available. I don't know. And then just coffee stain. I don't realize I put that in upside down. I guess it doesn't really matter because this word's going this way, these words are going this way. I guess it doesn't really matter however you wanted it. Also coffee stain or tea stain some like grid, like dot grid paper. And then let's see. This is something else I think I'll pay more attention to as well, because mine don't, like, they kind of go in and out, and I'll explain that a little bit more. I made a tuck thing there, but I don't really like that, so I think I'm going to, like, just glue it down. I had to get creative and do some piecing here because, like I said, I started running out of this paper, and I tried to like not just work all in one little signature. I tried to kind of space it around so that I could have like some of the pattern paper in each one. And I would say I would have printed more, but my printer is very aggravating sometimes, and at times it does not want to print. And like yesterday, I printed some things. Today, it's given me this error code, and it's so frustrating. But it is old. I think it's like 14 years old. So if my prints don't look as bright or vibrant, and some of them don't as the actual image in the PDFs of, the files when you buy them, it is just, no, guys, it is my printer. It is not the actual the PDFs itself, the printables themselves. It is just my printer and how it prints. And so hopefully maybe I can, I've been looking into maybe getting me a new one. But I still have ink for this one, so I kind of want to use it up, or I'd have to get a printer that uses the same like ink cartridges, and so I'll just have to see. I left these long because I thought, well, maybe I could put some kind of little something on those, little dangles or something, just in case. And I tried this here, and it's attached like in there, so it doesn't come out or anything. And I just took different papers and made kind of a little flippy thing, but I don't really like it. And I think I would do that different as well. Then like that, more coffee stain, more, some of the pages that I had tore out in that dictionary, like they had medical terms, and that's the ones that I tore out because I didn't need I didn't need those medical terms in there for what it was. So yeah, I love it. It's so pretty. Oh, I did use that one. I used it right here on the edge. Yeah. This one is upside down, because that's upside down. It should have went the other way around, but that's okay. Yep. So you've got, this is an envelope here. I just cut it down. It's one of the small ones. It's this one. I say cut it down. I didn't cut it down. I cut it open. And then I have a small signature here. And then this is an envelope here. And then this is the signature in between, because I cut that envelope open. So this is the signature in between it. And then the same thing here. I have one attached here, and it's got its own little signature. And then when you flip it to the back, this is an envelope with the actual pocket part. And then there is a signature there. And then when you flip over, and mine wants to get caught, so I have to kind of be careful. When you flip over here, here is another signature. And then when you flip back, it flips you back to the front. And it's, get pretty chunky. I actually noticed too, when I was sewing these in, my envelope kind of had slid down a little bit, so it's a little off. It hangs out just a little bit longer than everything else, but that's okay. And then I just tied it up with, I got these off of Temu. I think I've also purchased, actually, I think I have them twice. I think I have them off of Amazon as well, that I ordered a long time ago, and I don't even know where they're at. They're somewhere. And that is something else I think I'm going to do, is I'm going to go through my stash and get out some of my laces and things like that. I have tons, and I don't really use them that often, and I think that it's about time that I did, Actually, this one I kind of had going. This stuff feels so cool, so delicate. And I don't know, I tend to be a bit rough. So I kind of want to see, the reason I'm doing this one too is I kind of want to see, do I want to start kind of looking for because everything that I've used is a printable, other than like my coffee stain paper or the dictionary paper, you know, because I actually had that dictionary here in my house, but like the ledgers and things like that, I don't have old books and old forms and old things like that. So if I get into this other one and I see that I mean, so far I've really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to start maybe looking to see if I can find me some vintage things to use. All right, but that's pretty, right? I like it. Okay, so what I did, and that one, I can't even remember how many exactly that one had, but I'm going to take, for now, I'm going to take 2 and 1, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this one open. Get my little tool. I don't know if I'm going to cut this one this time. I might. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like to do the insides because I don't really like that blue, that color blue, you know. So let's just, the only thing about this blade is, I feel like see, look at that. I don't like that. How did I do it last time that it didn't do that? It would help if I had a better one. Yeah, that did better. This side is not going to be the greatest. Okay, and I may have to fix that, but that's okay. Let's see. Let me trim this one little bit right here off. I don't like it. Don't like it. Just snip. Oh. And then like this little bit right here, I'm gonna snip that as well. Okay, like that. So try not to do that on, well, I don't know if I'm going to do it on the next one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have, this is going to attach here. Okay, and what I'll do really quick, just so that it's easier to see on camera. What I'm doing here is I'm just going to go, I'm going to put this up to that line right there. So what I want to do to this is I'm not going to need these little bits. So I'm just going to whack those off, okay? Like that. And then this will go on here. Like so. Yes, so on here like so. Now it does have a little adhesive already, but I don't want to use just that. I want to use my glue as well. And this one's still, I think it's dried in there. Hang on. I don't have a pen. What did I do with my pen? Oh, let's see. Needle. Oh, I got one right over here. Hang on. Or rather, I did have needles. I made myself a little bitty thing to hold them in. I just, straight from the package, I just stuck it in there. And this one's kind of small, but I really need one with the thing on it. But that's okay, it'll work. Yeah. So it's there. towel and mop that off. Don't need the glue on there to stay. I can just stick that right back down in there. And there we go, okay. Now let's see if we can get this working. Now, you know what, actually, I think, I think I do want to line the inside of this first. So hang on, before I do this, let me, because I think it'll be easier, even if we want to make this back over like a pocket, I think it will be easier to do it this way. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one that I did to that one. Did it do right? Of course not. Because why would it? See, look at that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Hang on, let me get it worked out here. Okay, I find it better if I hang my knife like off the table. That way it can sit more flush. I think that's what the problem was. Okay, so that'll be fine. We can fix that when we go to push it, you know, seal it back up. It'll be fine. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take that one and I'm gonna put it on here, like so. And I don't want it all the way at the top. I kind of want it off center just a bit. I'm not gonna go over that line, but up to it. Because you still want this to be able to fold over nicely, right? And then, so it's gonna go this way. And then this is, I think, gonna go back this way. This goes this way, okay, yeah. Make sure I keep it going the way I need it to. And then here, is where this one's gonna go. So that would be 1, 2. That would be 3 signatures. I think I'm just gonna do 3 signatures for this album, for this one, or I say album, for this flip journal. So I'm gonna leave this a pocket because once this is gonna bend this way, it's gonna bend this way, the pocket will be to this side here, so we will be able, it'll be easier to put things in it. The way I had this one, it didn't really work out so well for me. So yeah, we will do it that way. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna kind of you can at least see a little bit of what I got going. I just stuck that? I didn't even use my glue on that, guys. Did y'all see that? I just simply just stuck it down there. Didn't even bother. Once I got my glue undone. Mercy. Tape runner would have been just as good. It's okay. I'll go back through and I'll try to fix it. Yeah, okay. So then this one, I want to line it up right with that score. Like that. And then what I'll do is, because see that tape, it doesn't really cover the whole area, so I'm just going to go back in and run some glue like this, and that'll work. You could use your you could use a glue stick. That probably would work too. I did use glue stick like for my pages to stick my paper down, just because you can get more of a coverage that way and not have like a lot of the air and things like that in it. So, and then I'm also going to go on this side and do the same thing. Okay, like that. And that's got this bit done. Right. So it's gonna fold here. Well, I don't know. Do I want to make that a pocket? Do we want to make it a pocket? Or do we want to have, we could either have another signature in there, or we could either have pockets on the outside, kind of like I did this one. Like I did a pocket here and a pocket here. We may leave it like that. I don't know yet. We'll just, I haven't decided. We'll see. So it's gonna, this one's gonna fold over. It's gonna fold this way. Gonna have a signature here. This is gonna give you a pocket, and probably what I can do here is tuck that bit in, and then, you know, I think I'll do that. I think I'll just go ahead and do that right now. Or we could have we could add like just paper on here and have a flip that flips in, but I think, yeah, why not? And I'm not gonna worry about glue or anything because it's going to the inside, and I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay. And then, so this one's gonna flip, this is gonna flip this way, pocket's gonna flip over, and then you're gonna have a signature here on this one, and then back to the front. Yeah. So see the way this is on here now, because I cut this piece off, that's, I think that's, did the same thing on this one, so it makes this part harder to open. So I may have probably needed to have done that just slightly different. And maybe I should have turned it the other way. All right, it doesn't matter. We're gonna leave it that way, and we're just gonna go with it. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so there's this part. This is actually gonna be, where'd my pen go? So this is gonna be the front. Okay. And then the next thing is getting papers on here that we want, and then getting papers ready for our signatures. So I think I'm going to stop this video here, and then the next one will be, we'll go in and we'll add papers to this to make this look prettier than, you know, that. And then we'll just go from there. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. And you know, thank you so much for watching. If you have any tips or hints or tricks or anything like that that you think that I missed or that would be helpful, hey, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate any of that feedback that I can get. And maybe, hopefully, you'll follow along with me doing this. It's pretty simple. You can use your junk, your junk envelopes. I have some junk ones, but I also have these. Like I said, I have tons of these. They're old because, I mean, nowadays most people don't use envelopes really to mail things. Your bills and stuff like that, most people pay, I think, online, right? Or it's auto pay. So I've probably literally had these envelopes in my little thing up there for years. So why not bring them down and use them and make something pretty out of them? Right? Okay, so hey, like I said, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Click that notification bell. You can subscribe to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated as well, so that you will be, you can be notified when I do upload videos. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.